So, Sarah, we're here at Pilot Careers Live on the Helicentre stand. Can you tell us a bit about the Bristow scholarships you've been running?
Well, the Bristow Helicopters sponsorships and cadet programmes have been running since 2019. We're just on our third cadet programme, and currently they're training 4 new cadets who just started a few weeks ago. We've also got another 4 who are going through instrument training at the moment, and some additional IR sponsorships that Bristow are doing to encourage commercial pilot holders who have gone through our courses to get onto the next stage so that they can go into employment as co-pilots in the S92 helicopter from Aberdeen.
Can you tell us about the 2023 scholarships that are available?
Our Helicentre Aviation scholarships are open for applications. These are fully funded post-PPL, so this is another route to go into any industry sector. So we don't just work with offshore, we work with HEMS, we work placing pilots into corporate onshore roles, training them to be instructors and then later examiners. And the scholarship just requires you to complete your private pilot's licence in helicopters with Helicentre. And the deadline for applications is March 2023. So March 2023, pilots need to be able to have a PPLH completed. So there's a few months to go, and it is entirely achievable to complete that course in that time. It's a scholarship that we've run for just over 10 years now, and we've actually changed a lot of lives and brought opportunities to people to actually go straight into work. We sponsor instructors as well, so we've got a really good pipeline of people who don't maybe necessarily want to go offshore but want to work in another sector, or would like to build hours onshore before they go into the sort of bigger helicopters and multi-crew roles. And it's a great way to build hours. So typically as a flight instructor you'll be flying about 800 hours a year. We are very busy and we'll get their hours up. So in 2 to 3 years they'll sort of have 2,000 to 3,000 hours after their initial training, and they'll be able to go off into industry and get very close to those sort of roles that need 2,000 to 3,000 hours to get their command positions later on. So it's a great way to do it.
It's been a busy time for Helicentre because you've now opened a new base at Oxford as well.
We have indeed, yep. Our Oxford base is now CAA approved. We have an ATO satellite at Oxford Airport. So London Oxford Airport is a brilliant place for our students to train, but we're predominantly training people at the moment for the instrument rating phase, and that will be expanding into the ab initio courses at some point in the near future. We've invested in an NTROL simulator. It's an FMPT2 MCC, and it's really immersive. So it's an AW109, and it's absolutely fantastic. If anybody's sort of interested in going down to have a look, we'll show them around. We do occasional open days there, and they can have a go and have a look around and see how it works.
So why would someone choose a helicopter flying career as opposed to a fixed wing flying career?
Well, it's exciting. I mean, all aviation's exciting, but helicopters is really mission specific and it's hands-on. So there's a great opportunity for people to actually go through a variety of different roles, whether it's search and rescue, which some of our students are going straight into SAR with no hours now. There's some search and rescue sponsorships through Bristow as well that give them those opportunities. But for the majority of people, flying helicopters is a real passion, and they really want to do it. It's very hands-on. Even if you're working in a large machine with an autopilot, you've still got the excitement of landing on platforms and boats, and it's just really exciting. The employment rate is fantastic, so we have operators fighting over pilots who are graduating the IR because there just simply aren't enough helicopter pilots at that level that can go straight into jobs, and they don't need experience. They can go straight from the academy into the job. So it works really well. People are seeing the salaries are comparable to the airlines offshore, sometimes more. The type ratings are all paid for by the employer, so it's a really good opportunity to get a basic CPL and maybe even be sponsored through an instrument rating to go and get a job. But last year's graduates from the IR course, they're 100% employed. There's not one of them that isn't working, and that's all. That trend has continued into this year as well, and it's getting busier.
I guess there's a lot of people who love to hear that, fully 100% employed. Thanks for your time, Thanks for your time, Sarah, and have a good show.